Hey guys, Sid's here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Ruma Pal. Ruma is a health and fitness coach from Bangalore. In fact, she specifically helps women above the age of 40 to get back their strength through nutrition, strength training, fitness. And the other thing, the beautiful thing about Ruma is she's been on track when it comes to hitting this Hall of Fame award. She came into our community in August 2020 and she launched her business on Jan 14th, 2021. So as I'm recording this, we are like 7 months into the game. In the last 6 months, she's been able to achieve 8.34 lakhs by taking her nutrition and fitness coaching online. And the best part is she has more than 167 women that she's empowering and helping, and she's got 2 levels of program. She does one-to-one coaching. So first of all, congratulations, Ruma. Great to see you be on track and achieve this first milestone.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. It's a great pleasure to achieve that milestone. And not only that, it's you have made a dream come true, Siddharth. So, all thanks to you, all thanks to the community, this powerful community.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. So when you got started, in last year, August, did you already have some experience in the health and nutrition space, or were you just getting started? What was it like?
Yeah. So, it's an interesting journey. I'm a computer science engineer by profession. I have held an IT career for close to 15 years.
Wow.
And I moved into, but my personal journey of fitness started when I was 23, when I was in university. And since then, it has been a very active and a fit life. And I took a break in 2016 from my IT career, and there is a very emotional story attached to that as well.
Yes.
I took away from the IT career and I started my journey in the health. I built my career in the health and fitness industry. I went back to school. I studied health. I studied nutrition. I studied strength training. I studied women's health and fitness. I wanted to specialize and serve women. So I did my specialization in women's health and fitness. Wonderful. And then I launched in 2017, and I launched with my one-on-one coaching.
Okay.
That is still the primary part of my business at heart.
Yes.
And you gave me an opportunity, such a wonderful way in which I can reach out to many more women. With one-on-one, the impact is very limited.
Yes.
And today I am, thanks to you, thanks to this course, and thanks to this community, I'm able to reach many, many more women and impact their life. So I'm really thankful to you for that.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. So you got in 2017, you got into this journey, like from the transitioning from the corporate world into doing this, and probably went through that journey of learning all the concepts of how it works. And so in 2000, like last year when you came into the community, what was the situation like? In terms of how many clients were you handling? What was your monthly, cash flow, and how has that changed in the last, 3 months now?
Yeah. So we before moving into the freedom business model, we used to handle. We are a team of 6 people.
Nice.
The organization's name is Navitai, and we are a team of coaches and trainers, and another specialized person who handles all customer service and relationships.
Perfect.
So with that, we were able to service close to 100 customers worldwide on a monthly basis, month-on-month subscriptions. And we also work with corporate clients in Bangalore. The retail business is all across the world. So with that, we were earning about 8 lakhs in revenue per month. So that was the journey before, journey before. And after having moved into the freedom business model, so that the reason why I'm thankful to you is because of the impact and the reach. It's more than the money, the amount of people I'm able to impact now. That is crazy. So just do not go by the numbers.
Because you're just starting with this new model. So what has the reach been like? Let us know about that.
Absolutely. And it has been incredible. In the last 6 months, where we make 8 lakhs on a monthly basis through our other business, this is 8 lakhs in 6 months, but the reach is immense. The impact is immense. And the transformations we see in front of our eyes is immense. So that is really, really motivating. Not just the money, it's the impact and the reach.
Fantastic.
And that is what you have enabled, Siddharth. So
Thank you. I mean, so what? Tell us about that first 3 months of the journey, like because you already had a system going and you had the concepts clear, because of working with clients before this. So after you came into Internet Lifestyle, have the first 3 months. What all did you pick up? Like, what were the new learnings that you got, and what action did you start to incorporate into your existing models?
Yeah. So the first thing which I learned, and the first thing where I had a trouble with, was building the tripwire itself. I'm okay to talk to people, like I'm comfortable talking to you. Yeah. Talking to myself on the video where nobody else is on the other side, I really found that a struggle. And in all of these steps, Siddharth, I have taken immense help. I used to write you emails, and I would also go and post my questions in the community. And I would like to call out few members in the community also, without whom I do not think I would have been able to be here. That is what communities are for. Yes. So video recording when you're talking to yourself. So that was one in level 1. And level 2, level 2 was such a piece of cake, because I learned a lot from level 1. That was the first thing. The second thing I struggled with was the niche was clear. I knew what women are looking for. I knew the problem. I'm myself 46. I have grown up children. So I understand the rigors. Okay, so that was not the issue. The issue was all the other things. Setting up the video talking and then Facebook ads.
Okay.
Those were the two. And the third one was webinar selling formula. I'm good in talking to people one-on-one, because that is what's been my primary area of working as well. But when it comes to one-to-many selling, that was the other one. And so your webinar selling formula is bang on, Siddharth. It just works. And yes, so
fantastic.
Those are the areas.
So getting on video, that's the first point you mentioned. Second point you mentioned was, of course, the technology side of things, and then you have the webinar selling formula. Okay, great. Yeah. So how did you start to deploy this, without disturbing your existing clientele? Like, did you have to break out from your regular routine of the one-to-ones to start building this? Tell us about that phase.
Yeah, so I didn't have to break out of anything for that, honestly. I just made specific time for myself. Every day 2 hours would be devoted to just building my tripwire. That's it. Because I knew if that is, you cannot do something while break something.
Yes.
Yeah. And hence I would wake up 2 hours earlier in the morning. Okay. And work on my tripwire. I live in an apartment, it's a 3-bedroom apartment. We are 6 people in this apartment.
Okay.
So, shooting a video at any time when a pressure cooker is not whistling or children are not making their online. Those are a challenge. So I used to wake up really early in the morning and shoot my videos. So those were, that is the only modification I did. And I have a since I already have a running business, there are action items, there are strategies to be put in place. They continue to happen. And I'm greatly thankful to my team for taking care of all the additional burden that came along with, my focus being distributed in 3 different areas now.
Fantastic. That's great to know. Walk us through the funnel. Like, how do you now get people into the funnel? Like, where do you run ads? How do you bring them? Is it a webinar? And then how do you nurture them? How do you convert them? And then how do they ultimately come to your high level coaching? Just walk us through the entire, process. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. So first it starts with an ad. And Facebook ad, and everything that you have taught, the conversion ad, I go with the conversion ads. Well, I'm looking for more help there. I would rather outsource that part of the work now.
Yes.
It takes up a lot of time, setting up ads, ad copies. So that is the first part. That's the first step. And once people register to the webinar through the ads.
Okay.
Once they register through the webinar, the moment they register, they are registered, the backend, what do you call it? The integrations are running. They get Zoom registers them and they come into my Convert Kit. The moment they come into my Convert Kit, I start nurturing them, sharing information about myself, about the organization, the work we have done, what are the problems that women are facing through right now. And once they come to the webinar, I share, it's I try to keep it to 90 minutes, but it's so heavy loaded that it goes to 1 hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
I've tried many a times, but finally we have stuck to 1 hour 45 minutes.
Excellent.
And
Nice.
first 1 hour is total value. The remaining time is given to, the challenges and how I can benefit them further.
Excellent.
The remaining part of that.
So you're doing one webinar per week. What's your routine?
Right now, yes. Yeah.
One webinar per week. And what's like the show up? Like how many people, how many leads are generated per week? How many people show up in a week? And how many end up coming on for your tripwire?
Yes. So I have, I have scaled up my ads now. So I get about 1,700 registrations per week. The show up rate, show up is around 300. Okay. 300, 340, around that. Okay. But then there are a lot of repeats as well. People have missed it the first time. They were unwell. They'll send me messages. Ruma, how can I join again? So then they come on to the upcoming ones. Excellent. So that's what it just compounds. So it's all free webinar, and every week some people who miss out or they want clarification, they come back again and again. Yes. Okay. And on a weekly basis, how many new people have you been onboarding into your tripwire, and what is the price point of your tripwire? Price point is 4,995. Okay. Exactly whatever you have preached. I just took it and implemented it. It's 4,995 is the level 1 tripwire. Level 2 is 9,997. 9,997. So, and week on week, it has been, in the initial, it was very slow. My ads were not working. My webinar was not working. Nothing was working. So first 3 months was a complete washout. It all started working from April. And now, somewhere between 20 to 28 people on the average. Excellent. Around 10%. Yeah, around 10%. Sometimes less than 10% also. Yeah. Amazing. So if you look at the overall funnel, like, you're profitable, right? So for every 1 rupee you put in, you're taking at least 2 or 3 rupees out every month in terms of level 1, level 2. So if you, so far I have been ad cost, 1,74,000 has been an ad cost. Yes. And, 8.34 in revenues. Fantastic. You're doing 4x. Yes. And this is not including your old, your existing clientele. That is separate. That is separate. That accounting is totally different. This is freedom business model accounting. Fantastic. And from here, are you able to see, people going through your level 1, level 2, and then becoming your other customers? You've seen that? No, that has still not happened. I just launched level 2 in the month of May. And I still need to figure out, how to structure that well. So level 2, I have about 10 members right now, and I have given them free access to my level 2. These are the people who joined me in the beginning. So I can build the level 2 along with them. Fantastic. Great. No, it'll be a beautiful, like logical sequence for them to move from level 2 to your high ticket, and then just like create a showcase, like I do once in a month showcase, and then like a diamond showcase. So you have that way you'll have more people coming in and upgrading to the next level. So awesome. Yeah. So now, the previous model for you was more of one-to-one. You were like really nurturing people one-to-one, giving them very customized, precise, solutions to their health issues and stuff. Now, when you look at this model where there's more scale, there's more people, more women at the same time, and now you're building communities. So tell us about that experience of community building versus, the one-to-one, and probably just having your calendar filled with speaking to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5 people per day, versus now you're going to show up every week for this group over here. What's that experience like for you? Yeah. So even with the one-to-one model, Siddharth, very soon we realized that without a community, health and fitness is such an area that, people are very excited to join, when they hear me talk, and they are very excited to join, and within 10 days, it's all puss. Okay. So it doesn't sustain. So I realized that, not me, my entire team, we realized that, and we were always, even the corporate programs that we run, there is a lot of community building activity and stuff like that. So even the one-to-one model, people across the world, we have a WhatsApp group, and it's a very thriving WhatsApp group. It's everybody is above the age of 40. We have senior citizens, we have 72-year-old who are running marathon, who work with me. So all of that is there. Yes. So, it's a very thriving family, not an intimidating kind of a fitness group at all. All right. So that was the one-on-one model. And I knew, and another thing that I learned from you, Siddharth, and I'm really, really looking forward to your tribe building community course. You don't know, I think I'm the one person who is waiting for it with bated breath.
Yes.
So I realized that, and I seeing your course, how you've built community, I realized that without a community, it will be very difficult to keep women motivated. And especially women, Siddharth, have so many other distractions. I wouldn't say distractions, so many other competing priorities in life.
Correct.
And hence women need more attention. Please forgive me for saying that to a man.
No. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because a woman goes through so much, and there are so many, it's like she's juggling with so many things. Okay. And I think that is so important that even as a family, I know like what my mom went through. I know what my wife is going through with the kids, and there's so many things going on. And I think it's important to acknowledge that and give them that space to be able to do. And I think phenomenal what you're doing. So please continue. I'm totally with you on this.
No, thank you so much. And right after this, Siddharth, once I finish this, I'll also tell you one story, and it will become even more clear why I'm behind women all the time. So,
amazing.
Now we have a community where I have. So in the tribe building, we have an action taker of the week. I give them specific actions, through my videos, exactly like you do. Now you go and take this action, even if it just means writing down in the comment box with their takeaways. I ask them to do that, right? And every week I have a list of actions that everybody has to take. And we take a report on, there is a Google form that goes out, and they have to fill out whether they have taken that action or not. And we declare winners on that. So that is a weekly once phenomena. And then on the monthly basis, I give them a particular target. Okay. And whoever achieves that target, whether the medicine dosage was reduced by the doctor, and few other targets are there. If they achieve any of that in 1 month, they get the Achiever of the Month award. Nice. Now I'm looking at something like you do as a Hall of Fame, because in the health and fitness area, I think in any area, you need to take daily action. The consistency is what matters. So I'm looking at another thing like you do right now as Hall of Fame. And then, something synonymous with your Crore Club, looking at something like that, Siddharth.
Fantastic.
And I was telling you, right, why I think about women so much is, there is a very emotional, personal story attached to that. And that is why I picked up this niche. Is my mother was very, very highly educated, but she sacrificed her career, she sacrificed her health to take care of the entire family. By the time she was 60, she was completely bedridden. She was suffering from osteoporosis. Now, osteoporosis is a condition that affects, currently 200 million women worldwide are suffering from osteoporosis, which happens right after menopause because our estrogen levels go down. And, and she was bedridden. And that is when and by the time she was 60, I had started earning really well. I was a computer science engineer by profession. It was a high paying career. But that is when it struck me, Siddharth, that no matter how much money I make in this life, I'll never be able to give my mother the happiness. Right? Because her health is suffering. Her health cannot take anything that I want to give to her. That was the, when that realization came in, and I had taken care of myself from the time I was in university, since the time I was 23. But that aside, I was constantly thinking, this is not just the story of my mother. This is the story of every mother, every grandmother. You look around to that, you'll see in your family. I will see in my family. People who are listening to this video are going to, see there in their family. So it is so common that I decided that, money is definitely needed so that we can serve more and more people. But then I started thinking, how can I reach out to more people? And this is what the journey of 4 years has been. The one-on-one model has both men and women, but this model is my baby. I launched it on my mother's birthday, which is 14th of January. And this is my baby. So I nurtured it with a lot of care.
Fantastic. So it's so important to, get on this journey, I mean, all of you here watching, when you get on this journey, it has to be congruent with your backstory, and in your case, you could have continued to be in the IT, career, growing up that ladder and, being VP and then the next level VP and stuff. But then you decided to step out because of that calling which was there, where you don't want to help. I mean, you want to help every woman not go through that experience, that your mother went through. And I think that's what's making this entire thing so much more amazing. Like, so
And
I think all of you, yeah, you want to share something else?
Yeah, often women realize that also, that my health is important, but there are so many distractions, and they start realizing it. Body starts showing symptoms right when they hit 50, when we hit menopause, but then by then it's already late. So I decided it has to be that time when I can prepare them, I can build the foundation. That is why I picked up the 40 plus, and this is the time when we are going through hazard changes in our body, hazard changes in our life. Children are growing, parents are getting old, we have responsibilities outside the home, inside the home, and somewhere, our health goes in the back burner. We never prioritize ourselves. So that was also one of the, Siddharth, another thing that I do, you taught us this visioning exercise, right? In one of the leadership councils, I took it back to my team. Health is only a vehicle to achieve your aspirations. I'm a dancer. I'm a kathak dancer by profession.
Nice.
And I know that if I do not keep myself fit, I'll not be able to dance on stage when I'm 50, I'm 60 or whatever.
Yes.
So I have an aspiration, and I took that visioning exercise of yours to my community. They loved it, Siddharth, and I told them this is from my mentor. And they loved it. I think that is needed, just that attachment to your higher purpose, your higher calling, so that you can build the foundation. Health is only a foundation. It's not the end. It is the means to an end.
To the goal. Absolutely.
And that's what I teach women in my community also, that don't see that you have attained health and that's it, because then you will not get anywhere.
Correct.
See what is your end goal that your health will allow you to take.
Awesome, Ruma. Great to know. So just to decode, like, what is really making it work for you? I mean, when I'm looking at it from this perspective, is one is you have picked a micro niche and a micro market. So it's very specific on women above 40, and you're solving that one problem. Other thing that's working for you is it is congruent with your backstory. So you've not just picked it because, okay, I want to become a health expert, but it's because there's a driving force behind it. It is like the experience that you went through, and doing it for your mom, launching it on her birthday. So there's an emotional connection to this whole business. And the other thing I can see is you've applied all the models here. The gamification model, pricing level 1 at 5,000, level 2 10,000. You can always increase it in due course. And you've also gamified, like how I have like a finisher Hall of Fame Crore Club. You're including gamification into this whole thing that makes the whole process much more fun for the people who are going through it, not like typical going and taking up a course somewhere. So now it becomes a community basis. So all of these elements put together is what I see it making it work. And I can also see that it's for who you are. It is not about what you teach, but how you teach it and who you are as a person. So all of these what I can decode why it's working for you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Awesome. So all of you here, if you're watching this, if you have someone in your family, women, your mothers, or if you feel that you need to get in touch with Ruma on this, on my YouTube channel description is a link to her website. Go and see what she does. Get into a community if you want to get back your health and get active and have the right nutrition and stuff. So follow that. And if you'd like to be a part of this community, the Internet Lifestyle Hub, you can go to sids.co/join, or just go to internetlifestylehub.com and you can join this community of experts, coaches, trainers who are digitizing their knowledge and building communities more than anything else. So would love to have you in this group here. So Ruma, this question I like to ask at the end of all the interviews, which is the one thing. So based on all your learnings, experiences in life, if you have to bring it down to one success principle that you've lived by and you continue to live by for the rest of your life, what is that one principle which is the highest for you?
Yeah, focus, Siddharth, focus. Again, I have always been a very focused person. I have only 3 things in my life. One is my family, second is my work, and third is my dance. These are the only three things. Anything
Nice.
that doesn't fall inside of that, I say no to that. I say no to many parties. I say no to many interview calls, whichever doesn't fall within, the things. And another thing I learned from Dr. Demartini, and again, thanks to you, Siddharth, because you introduced Dr. Demartini to us through one of these leadership council calls. He says that if you do not fill your day with high priority action, then your day will automatically be filled with low priority distractions. So, I think this focus is one primary thing. Only, do not try to multitask. We will never do. Everything at my house is outsourced. So
Awesome.
my kids take care of the household work. There are other people to do so that I can focus on my work. Yeah.
Amazing, Ruma. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, and congratulations once again for achieving the Hall of Fame, and looking forward to seeing you in the next level, the Crore Club, as you work your way towards that. And all of you here watching, if you'd like to get inspire somebody else in your family through this interview, please share this video, like it below, share your comments below, and if you're watching this on Facebook, please tag somebody that can get inspired by this interview. Once again, Ruma, congrats, and wish you all the best. Keep shining and keep growing.
Call out 4 names.
Yes, please call out those 4 names. I was looking forward to that.
Yes, thank you. So, I couldn't have done this all by myself. Number 1 is Fazil. He has been a constant pillar of support. Anytime I have a question, I can always bounce it off him. Then I have really benefited from Hemant.
Yes.
Datta Tule and Abdullah. Their videos,
rock stars, all of them.
Facebook ads, I have learned from them. So I really want to wish to thank them. And Amazing. Nina as well. One day I was trying to find out why my webinars are not working. She said, Ruma, call me. I'll just help you out with that. So my deepest gratitude to you, Siddharth, as well as to Fazil, Datta, Hemant, Abdullah, and Nina. Thank you so much for making this possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And all of you, if you're watching this, team members, that's the power of the community. So everyone is out there to help each other, and get on board. Thank you, Ruma. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. Have a lovely day, year,
you too.
Ahead. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.